Blake Christian. That had to be disheartening. You know that Christian has been seething ever since. Can he get the job done tonight, Val Capone?
Disheartening it was, and all heart he had. I have some good feelings about all heart Blake Christian. I mean, this is only his second singles match here. You know, his very first singles match for a title. I mean, the other times that we've seen him in the ring were basically three ways, as you can see on the graphic on the screen. Here we go, Blake Christian. The fans love him. The fans support him. He's been all up and down professional wrestling, and here he is for you at the Bendix Arena, right here at Warrior Wrestling.
Big fight field here tonight in South Bend. We await the champion. One of the biggest stars in New Japan Pro Wrestling here tonight in South Bend, Indiana. The reigning and defending Warrior Wrestling champion.
Well, let me correct you briefly. One of the biggest stars in professional wrestling. Right here, right in front of you, the Billy Goat himself. Wow. Will Ospreay.
You know, you talk to Will Ospreay, he knows very, very well that he is one of the most wanted men across professional wrestling. You look at his championship journey. Captured the title in that triple threat match. Win over Brian Cage, and of course, tonight here against Blake Christian, you go back that six-man match a while back, but boy, that match over that match against Brian Cage was something incredible, but the triple threat match when he won the title, Trey Miguel was the champion. Trey Miguel was not pinned. Blake Christian was the one that was pinned, and Christian had to feel like he was so close. Kirby Alexander with the introduction.
Is a singles contest and is for the Warrior Wrestling Championship. Introducing first, your challenger from Jackson, Tennessee, All Heart, Blake Christian. His opponent hails from Essex, England, representing the United Empire. He is the RPW British Heavyweight Champion and your Warrior Wrestling Champion, the Aerial Assassin, Will
The winner of this matchup goes on to face Davey Richards in St. Louis as Warrior Wrestling makes its debut there in May. Warrior Wrestling. Get involved in the conversation for this title matchup here tonight.
Rich, I gotta ask you, I mean, who do you think the crowd is going for? People were losing their minds over Blake Christian, but now we're getting the Ospreay song, sing, song chants. It's just brilliant. Look at the determination on Blake Christian's face. But it is immediately answered with a dead stare from our Warrior Wrestling champion, Will Ospreay.
You know, I talked to Will earlier today, and he told me that he's still steaming after that matchup in Chicago a week ago.
Against Mox.
Against John Moxley.
Let me tell you, it was gorgeous and brutal and everything I love about wrestling. But look at these two just staring at each other with an intensity that we've never seen before in the Warrior Wrestling ring.
You know, one of the things that you could say about Will Ospreay, and it's not without reason, but boy, is he full of himself. He's you know, he even said it to me, you know, I'm unlikable. I don't care.
He said to me, I need you to sit on the ground because I'm not getting up for the likes of you. The first time I ever interviewed him.
Unbelievable.
And I just said, okay, champ, you just took a flight and won that title, no problem. And he goes, I don't care if you think I'm a bit of a knob. And I was like, well, you know, you're probably not wrong, sir. Anyway, but to a lockup, these two brutal competitors. I know I keep saying that word, but it's just true. I know it's just going to get so intense in different ways. Now, Will Ospreay is, of course, known as the aerial assassin, but if there's somebody that loves to take flight, it's definitely Blake Christian.
Will Ospreay's in-ring game has evolved over the years. Used to be, you know, non-stop breakneck speed, high flyer. Since moving to the heavyweight division, he's changed the style a little bit. I mean, he's almost a little more aggressive now, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at this aggression right here. He's just locking up with Blake, getting the best of him and forcing Blake into the rope.
You know, I know one of the knocks here at Warrior Wrestling, some of the fans feel like this is just another paycheck for Will Ospreay. That's what they think. They almost refer to him as a part-time champion. However, it's hard to argue with the results, but you know, you get the sense that maybe Will Ospreay doesn't care so much about the Warrior Championship.
No, you know, I gotta be honest, I disagree with you there, my friend. It takes a bit of time to rule the world. There are only so many days on the calendar, and his intent is to rule the world. So, I mean, I'm not upset that he took a show off. I say dominate the rest of the world, drag our title with you everywhere, and hold it in the face of all of wrestling so they know one of the top promotions to work with, one of the top promotions to watch, to follow along with is Warrior Wrestling.
We know that Ospreay is set to challenge for the IWGP United States title in Japan coming up very, very soon. He'll take on Tanahashi. And, you know, I felt a sense of pride watching Wrestle Kingdom, Tokyo Dome, seeing Ospreay walk out with the Warrior Championship.
I mean, it definitely made me gasp. My jaw hit the floor. I didn't expect it.
But having said that, you know, we can agree to disagree, but, you know, is he a part-time champion? Is that a fair assessment of Will Ospreay? Well, is he a part-time Warrior champion?
But speaking of fair, in all fairness, he lives on the other side of the globe, and he quite literally has left London, got off a plane, and come to our venues to defend that championship.
Christian right back up.
He just bounced right up, and he is just laughing as if to say, that's all you got for me, Billy Goat?
No, there is no question that Ospreay, and you said it, he is among the most well-renowned, top-tier wrestlers in the world. Doesn't matter what promotion, what organization. Oh, Blake Christian looking to equal Ospreay here tonight. And sending a message with that drop kick right there, Val.
Sending a message, sending that mass to the mat. And I think Ospreay is a bit stunned. And look, he's kind of shaken. I don't know that I've seen Ospreay react that way to anything.
Reverse atomic drop, snapmare takeover. And Blake Christian, the drop kick off the ropes.
Blake is so focused, so centered. You can see the intensity oozing out of him.
Champ able to get out of it at one. Everybody wants a piece of Will Ospreay. And, you know, I know you were there a week ago in Chicago at New Japan Pro Wrestling. How brutal was that match in person against John Moxley?
Oh, my gosh. It was gorgeous. It was everything I love about wrestling. However, can we just talk about, you're mentioning the chip on the shoulder of Blake Christian, you know, taking the pin. Well, Ospreay took a pin that he still is saying was not a legal pin because his shoulder was up. So, I mean,
against Moxley, you're saying.
Against Moxley at Windy City Riot, the last New Japan show. And so, I mean, both these guys are coming in here just pissed off with something to prove.
Ospreay, and I mean, we mentioned it at the outset. When I talked to him earlier today, that was the first thing he brought up.
Yeah,
goes,
of course, because he's never wrong.
Right. He's been stewing about it. He's been in a bad mood ever since. And you wonder, boy, is that bad? Oh my God, what a chopping. Oh, Christian, I was just about to ask, is that bad news for Blake Christian? I think we got the answer right there.
Yeah, I think we did, because that is indeed bad news for Blake.
Ten count on the outside.
Oh, now Ospreay out of the ring.
Yep. Stalking the challenger here in this Warrior. Oh, title match, my God! Oh, boy!
I think he stopped my heart. Yeah, he just saw one of the United Empire Chicago shirts in the audience. I saw that gent earlier, second row. So excited to see Ospreay tonight, live and in person.
Referee up to the 6 count. Ospreay sending Christian back in. Referee will break the count. Champion's advantage, and look out. Hold on now. Oh, my God!
Ospreay just... Whoa. Blake is clutching his shoulder. Oh, no. Oh, no. His shoulder and his neck. He's just in a daze. Ospreay just spins it off, gets up, and ready for more.
Champion going for the cover and a kick out at 1. Now, you talked about Blake Christian being pinned by Will Ospreay, that triple threat matchup, for a guy who had just come from WWE, from NXT. Boy, you talk about letting the air out of the tire a little bit. Boy, how deflating was that? Blake Christian, I mean, to this day, that match was mine to win. It took a couple of those hidden blade elbows by Will Ospreay, twice as a matter of fact. Christian was out. He was done for. He felt like that match was his.
Yeah, absolutely. But unfortunately, Will Ospreay has so many tricks up his sleeve. And there we see one of them tricks is flinging his opponent into the corner to cause ultimate pain and just slapping them at himself to say, I am here, I am dominating. There is a reason why I am a renowned champion across the world. Christian having a hard time breathing here, Rich.
Elbow right into the gut. And another one. Christian trying to get some offense going. Backing Ospreay into the ropes.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's trying to get a little space between the two.
Well, hold on here, Christian. Oh, what a counter! My God, how quick is Ospreay?
No.
Big boot!
Oh, jeez.
Blake Christian could be out cold. This could do it. No! Boy, what an amazing transition by Will Ospreay. Christian thought he had some offense going, and Ospreay, I said, absolutely not, young man.
I told you he had so many tricks up his sleeves, and he's not even wearing any.
Warrior Wrestling Championship on the line here in this matchup. Hashtag Warrior Wrestling. Twitter is abuzz right now.
Absolutely. I mean, let us know what you're thinking, folks. If you haven't already, we do appreciate you tuning in on Fight TV, of course.
Winner of this matchup goes on to face Davey Richards in May in St. Louis.
Now, Rich, I'm wondering, we had a champion retain. We had
Sam Adonis.
Yeah, Sam Adonis retaining the Lucha champ. We had a new champion crowned in Athena for the Warrior Wrestling Women's Champion. What do you think is going to happen tonight in this main event?
Oh, I mean, that's, my money is on Will Ospreay. I got to say it. He's one of the best in the world, and there's no debating that. However, Blake Christian, how hungry is Christian? I think he's hungrier than Will Ospreay.
You talked about his time in the WWE, but I got to say, I've seen a fire within lit in Christian.
What a clothesline.
There's an example of that burn. Since he's returned to the independent wrestling scene, and here he is at one of the biggest indies and a big uppercut.
Oh, hold on now. Oh, there it is. Big splash cover. Ospreay able to get the shoulder up at 2. You question, or at least I did from talking to observers, you question whether or not Will Ospreay is, how much does he care? Does Blake Christian care just a little bit more?
You know, I wouldn't doubt that Blake Christian really wants to add a huge title to his arsenal. But I also know that Will Ospreay loves to let us know how good he is, that he is the Billy Goat, the Willy Goat.
Well, sure.
So if he loses his title, he loses a bit of luster, and that he will not allow for. Not whatsoever. Have you seen the man's entrance cape, cloak, majestic jacket with a lion's head? No. He is not letting it slip through his grip that easily.
Now, does he have, perhaps more important things on his mind? The match with Tanahashi coming up in a week. Is that on his mind?
I think this is a stepping stone towards that match, yes.
Blake Christian, the challenger. Will Ospreay, the Warrior Wrestling Champion. You can argue with his attitude, with his demeanor. You cannot argue with the results, the win-loss record.
And you can't argue with that big booty just fed up to Blake.
Ospreay off the top. Oh my gosh! Oh, that elbow right to the base of the skull, and Christian somehow powers out again.
I was just looking for a medic. Like, literally, just scanning the crowd to see where our medics are, just in case, because that was such a brutal blow to the back of the cranium. I mean, there's no way Blake knows where he is right now. Zero chance.
Got to be seeing stars.
Well, he's definitely seeing Will Ospreay right now.
Ospreay looking for the double underhook.
Oh!
Another nasty kick.
Yeah, that close quarters kick just had Blake Christian right there, hand on shoulder, still a kick. Here we go. Oh!
Christian able to block.
Oh.
Huge kick. Caught Ospreay, looked like in the orbital bone. Ospreay planted. Oh, Christian! Oh my God! Ospreay, oh how wise, rolling under the bottom rope, creating separation.
A bit of a rest is needed at this point, I think, for Ospreay. I'm not doubting his strength or prowess, but it doesn't hurt to take a breather sometimes. And oh no!
Christian throwing caution to the wind.
Oh geez, is this the end for Ospreay? Right onto the wood floor. And you were talking about the hunger in the heart of Blake Christian, and we're seeing that right now.
Christian quickly sending Ospreay back in. Looking to slingshot himself in. Plants it with a DDT. Cover. Can he get it? Christian for the title. Ospreay able to power free.
Did you see Ospreay's body was twitching after Blake planted that perfect DDT? Oh my stars! Ospreay was twitching.
Christian trying to pull himself to his feet. He is weary and wounded, but all heart. Blake Christian with gold in his sights. Can he put away Will Ospreay for the Warrior Wrestling Championship here tonight in South Bend, Indiana? Christian to the top rope. Ospreay out of the way, looking for the big kick, caught.
Bold forearm right there from Blake. And
whoa, wait a minute. Christian able to duck free. Ospreay, no.
oh,
What an exchange.
wow.
Oh, huge forearm.
Landed it.
German suplex. Ospreay somehow back to his feet. Spanish fly. My God.
Oh, and the crowd begins to rise to their feet. They know what they are witnessing. An instant classic indeed here in the Warrior Wrestling ring.
matchup here tonight at Warrior 21. Ospreay trying to get his bearings. Christian, boy, he's having a hard time getting up off the canvas.
Yeah, he's wavering in the wind, if you will. Just having a hard time just sitting up, picking his head up straight. Oh, but they are so close. And the strikes begin.
Christian, see him shaking the cobwebs free. Ospreay, perhaps a little more with it at this point in the matchup. But never question Blake Christian.
Yeah, never count out Blake Christian. Oh, but Ospreay has that look in his eye, Rich.
Turned his back on his opponent, did Ospreay.
Yeah, that's a risky maneuver right there.
Ospreay putting so much behind every shot. Back and forth. Ospreay saying, come on, give me another one. Seems to be waking the champion up. Oh, wow, what a shot. And Christian crumbles. Referee down to check. Ospreay with malice in his eyes.
Absolutely just enjoying the view of the carnage of his victim laid across the mat.
What's Ospreay have in mind?
Oh, it can't be good, my friend. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh! Such disdain behind every movement in Will Ospreay.
Absolutely. You can see the welts beginning to form.
Oh, that was across the throat.
That was right to the throat.
And look at Ospreay. He enjoys this.
Yeah, he lives for this.
Ospreay, Christian is still trying to. Ospreay.
Now he's just laughing
Yeah,
at him.
Look at this guy trying to fight back.
Is this what he meant by a bit of a knob? Oh, shaking it off, Ospreay.
Boy, he is unlikable, but he is good.
Yeah.
As many of the best champions are. It's not about making friends. It's not about being popular. It's about winning titles and making money.
Yeah, these athletes don't put their lives on the line each and every night that they wrestle just to make friends.
Well, Ospreay's a little dizzy. Christian, I don't know where he's finding this well of energy from. Ospreay crumbles down to his knees, and somehow or another, Blake Christian might find him, he could be in control. Oh, maybe not. Oh, my God! Oh, wow! What a suplex. Will Ospreay.
Is that the end of Blake Christian? Oh, no.
The dragon suplex.
But he again has his back turned to his opponent.
This could cost him this time. Yes. Oh my God! Off the top. Oh, Blake Christian.
Can he do it?
Warrior title.
Is this
coming?
happening?
No. Christian not backing down. Pedal to the metal. Christian off the top. Here he comes. Cover. New champion here tonight. Oh my God! Oh, that was so close. The referee's fingertips hit the canvas.
No. Said this close. Shoulder was up though. Oh. Look at Blake looks so dejected right now.
That was too close for comfort for Will Ospreay. The referee's fingertips, I mean, he must have grazed the canvas.
Oh.
Ospreay kicking out at the very, very last moment possible. Christian. Oh, man, hold on, wait a minute. Oh, well. Oh, my God! No, Christian out of it again! What a power bomb!
Oh, my stars.
Ospreay! Oh, huge cutter!
Oh, my goodness.
All done! No! God. Blake Christian.
Oh, no.
This, he could be done for. Ospreay could be setting up for the hidden blade. Christian knew what was coming, though. Hold on, Lamont strong cradle.
Wait a minute.
Warrior title.
Wait a minute.
No, Ospreay out of it. High knee. The bicycle knee by Blake Christian. Oh my God! What a kick! What a kick from Ospreay! Ah, Spike Rana. Ospreay ready to end it, but some. Oh my God! Oh my God! Christian hit Ospreay with his own move.
Absolutely.
The competitors have till 10 to answer the count.
We're already at 3, Rich.
Christian is stirring. Ospreay could be out cold if Christian is up at 10 and Ospreay is not. Blake Christian becomes the new Warrior champion.
We have a new champ.
Christian is up with the help of the ropes. The referee to the 8 count and stops the count as Christian grabs hold of the champion. Ospreay back up, and now Christian. Oh, what an exit.
I mean, what a great exit, though, because, I mean, I honestly thought that Christian had him on the edge.
Christian taunting Ospreay, and oh, hold on, he's saying, yeah, that back elbow. Ospreay looking dizzy.
I gotta say, this is not the time to taunt the champion.
What a kick. Ospreay trying to get to the outside. Blake Christian pounded away at Will Ospreay. Referee trying to back him off the ropes. Ospreay creating as much room as he can, going to the outside. I mean, the window was wide open there for Christian. The window was wide open for the challenger in this matchup.
This is just utterly insane, Rich.
This is crazy.
I can't even.
Blake Christian is on the precipice of knocking off one of the absolute best in the sport today. Ospreay looking for, I don't know what, a third, fourth wind?
Yeah, I can't.
I don't know how Christian is even keeping his balance. Ospreay, not a whole lot behind those forearms.
Again, the taunting, now is not the time. Now is not the place.
Whoa! Do not push Will Ospreay.
Oh. A headbutt replied with a kick. Both these men's brains must be screaming right now.
Ospreay teetering on the top. Christian balancing. Uh-oh, hold on here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, what a counter! What a counter! Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me?
What is even happening?
What a counter! Ospreay with kicks. Looking to put Blake Christian away here tonight. Whoa, counter! Counter! Brutal cover! Oh! Oh my God! Oh, huge bullseye! Huge bullseye and Ospreay with the hidden blade cover! No, my God! What an incredible matchup here tonight at Warrior 21! Ospreay, Stormbreaker, nails it! What a match here tonight in South Bend.
And still, Warrior Wrestling Champion,
Will Ospreay retains the Warrior title here tonight at Warrior 21. Val Capone, for my money, that is the greatest match that I have seen in the better part of 2 years.
Oh, at least. I mean, indubitably. That was ridiculous. That was brilliant. It was so, just utterly, I just can't even, I just can't.
One thing that we do know is that it will be Will Ospreay heading into Warrior 22 in St. Louis, Missouri, coming up in the month of May. We will have it for you right here on Fight TV. It'll be Ospreay going one-on-one with Davey Richards.